Let's get to shooting. Direct hit. Today we are down in Central Florida and I'm gonna do some weapons testing. I've actually been spending a lot of time down here getting the company scaled up. California is great if you need to hire a bunch of robotics engineers to build giant robots, but if you're just shipping boxes, you want to go where the taxes are a little lower. So Florida's been great for that. Problem is I'm new down here, so I don't really know any spaces of land where I can test these things. So I reached out to this guy who has a company that sells suppressors for air guns. I'm driving over to his house right now. He says he's got a bunch of space and I can come over and make YouTube videos. Okay, here we are. Let's meet this guy and see what kind of range he's got. Hey, Donnie.
What's going on, Matt?
Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Come on in.
All right.
And so once you open this up, you
Yep.
got pretty much almost like 100 yards down that way.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
So
Most of our sales at GoGun are crossbows, but we've been getting more into PCP air guns. So this is the AEA HP Max. It's our most popular one. And without further ado, let me show you its features. This is a 35 caliber PCP gun, so that stands for pre-charged pneumatic. So this right here is an air tank, and you pressurize it up super high pressure, 4,500 PSI, and these are becoming so powerful, they're basically on par with regular firearms now, but they're way cheaper to shoot because there's no gunpowder, you don't have to clean them, and so they end up kind of being more affordable and don't have a lot of the downsides that firearms do. So I want to show you how these work and what you get. You get a user manual, you get a stock, you get a fill probe, magazine, and the body of the HP Max. You don't get the scope, but we do sell these separately. It goes together super easily. All you do is take the stock, screw it into the body, and then you are good to go. You can adjust the stock to whatever length you'd like. So the next question is, how do you fill this thing up? Well, you can use a hand pump, which I don't recommend. You can use a compressor, or you can use a big scuba tank. So this is a compressor. It is not the same kind of compressor that you would pump up your car tires or bike tires with. It's a super high pressure one. So what you do is you take the fill probe that comes with your HP Max, you attach it into your quick connect on your compressor, and then you just plug it right into the gun. Once your compressor is plugged into your gun, you want to make sure that your pressure setting is correct. So I'm going to set this to about 4,000 PSI on here. Now you want to have your bleed valve open, so this will be nice and loose, and then set the switch to AC, and that will turn on the motor. Start on the compressor. Done. Right now all the air is coming out here. So I'm going to close that. You'll see this needle is starting to move. Now this gun was already pressurized, but this will pressurize up to your stop, and then it will automatically shut off. Okay, so it's pressurized now up to 4,000. So then you want to bleed the air out. That bleeds the air out of this hose. And you want to wait for the compressor to cool down. These guns can shoot either pellets or slugs. The slugs are a little bit heavier and harder hitting, but there's other trade-offs. But today we're focused mostly on destruction, so we're just going to shoot the slugs. So now I'm going to show you how to load these magazines. First, you rotate the clear cover all the way around, and this is spring-loaded, so you'll have to apply some tension to it. Then you want to flip it upside down, so you're looking in the back, and you'll load one slug or pellet if you're shooting pellets in backwards. Then you can turn it around. And now that you've put that first slug in there, the spring will hold tension. So you can freely move this cover and it's not under tension. So you're just gonna go around and drop another slug in each hole. Turns out that this scope, probably not the best one for it. It's a little short, it doesn't sit the right distance from your eye. So we've got Izzy here from Donnie FL who's gonna help me put on this scope that's a little bit better suited for this gun. So hopefully we can get some better shots that way. Once you've got your magazine loaded, you're ready to put it in. So to do that, you're gonna grab the bolt, pull back on it, and then you're gonna take the magazine and the clear plastic part will face you and you'll insert it from the right side of the gun. And then you'll let go of the bolt and push it forward and down. And then you're ready to shoot. You're probably wondering, how loud is this thing? Well, it is pretty loud, but there are ways to make it a little more backyard friendly. We have silencers made by Donnie FL. These are super easy to attach. You just screw it into the end of the barrel. So first we're gonna take some speed and sound level tests with and without the silencer.
812.
812.
129.
129 decibels.
810.
810.
129.
129.
700.
796.
128.
128. Okay, cool. Now we have the suppressor on. We're going to take 3 more shots.
86.
86 decibels and 796. Oh, that didn't register.
Okay. I would say aim it up higher.
Aim it up higher. Still not registering. Probably needs to be attached to the...
Yeah, I'll move it up. But that was 86 decibels on that last one.
Couple problems with reading those last shots on the chronograph, so now we've adjusted it.
752.
752.
89 decibels.
89.
747.
747.
89 decibels again.
89 decibels again. Oh, that might have been my last shot. We'll see.
700.
Yeah.
17.
717.
90.
90. And that was the last shot. So adding this suppressor really changes this gun from something that you need to wear hearing protection to fire to something that you really don't, and it's a total game changer. So I would definitely recommend picking up a suppressor. All right, now we're just gonna blow apart some pots, cinder blocks, and see what kind of damage this thing can do. Boom. Next pot. The hanging pot. Gonna blast some of these bricks. Oh, nice. Oops. Tile number 2. And now we're just going to see what it can do to the edging scallops, I guess they're called. Scallop edgers, whatever. See if I can blow this right off the cinder block. Oh, right in half. Okay, top half of the cinder block. And another one in the cinder block. All right, we're gonna check out the damage we did now. Have the entrance and the exit wound there.
Pretty good aiming, man. You got it pretty dead on there. Look at that.
So we got one more thing for the destructive tests, a little home-cooked experiment. Ugh, okay. We have our zombie skull inside some ballistics gel. So we're gonna make a mess of Donnie's kitchen. There we go. Let's get to shooting. There's about maybe an inch and a half of flesh in front of the skull. We're gonna shoot from the side and see what kind of entrance and potentially exit wound we can get with this gun. Zombie skull test number 1. Yeah, we'll do one more. Ooh, I think I saw some juices come out of that one. All right, let's go take a look. Oh man, so I can see this one went straight through. One of them did go all the way through and it's still in the ballistics gel. You can see that it exited, it went in one side, it came out the other side and it's still in there.
The other one's down there at the bottom.
And the other one is down there too. Zombie test number 2. I am just gonna dump the rest of the mag straight through the long way of the ballistics gel and zombie skull. We'll see what happens. Did I hit it on the top?
Just left in the center.
I want to back this up to show something here. Look at the size of this wound channel. It's like an inch wide from that tiny little pellet. It's just wild how much energy these things have.
Wow, we got a lot of shots going all the way through. Yeah, so we had at least 2 shots go all the way through, which is really impressive. We got one that entered and then ricocheted off out of the ballistics gel over here on this side. I don't think this zombie would be alive anymore, so. AEA HP Max, 35 caliber, great for stopping zombies. So I had so much fun shooting the zombie brain inside the ballistics gel that we got one extra one. So we're gonna do that one on its own and we're gonna see if we can get some zombie brain splatter. Direct hit. Here's the zombie skull. Entrance wound, exit wound. You can see that it's just completely blown off there. That zombie had no chance. There's one more test that I wanted to do. I'm not sure where in the video I'm going to put this. This might end up being in the middle of the video. It's at the end of the day right now, but I also wanted to do an accuracy test, see what kind of grouping we can get. So this target is 27 yards out. The thing that worries me is I'm such a terrible shot. Like I just have no idea what I'm doing. I had to have these guys like help me sight in their new scope and teach me a few things about that. So we'll see what happens, but I want you to keep in mind that whatever I do, you're gonna be able to do much better with a little bit of practice. I'm just gonna put the reticle over the red center target, and we're just gonna see if we can get a consistent grouping rather than can I get it on the bullseye. So that was actually not too bad. First 3 shots were pretty good. You can tell that the shots start to drop as you go through the magazine. Now that's totally normal for an unregulated PCP gun like that. There's no internal regulator that's keeping that pressure consistent. So as the tank empties out of air, the shots will slowly drop a little bit more and a little bit more. The trade-off is these guns are way more affordable than something that's super high-end with an internal regulator. So pros and cons, but these guns focus on just having a lot of power for not too many dollars. My overall impression of the HP Max is that it packs a ton of power for the price you pay. It's a super fun gun, and I totally recommend it for beginners or advanced PCP shooters. If you're in the US, you can buy these from me at gogun.co. If you're in Germany, you can buy them from Jorg at gogun.de. These are a ton of fun to shoot, and I think you will agree with me. That's it for today. Thanks and bye-bye.